Hey guys, thanks for coming back to Louisiana Simple Living. So a company called Emerging Green contacted me about a product they have and if I'd be interested in having it. So they have these hanging planters that they wanted to send to me just to try them out and you know, spread the word if they're good quality and that kind of thing. So 3 12-inch hanging planters. I opened up from the joy when it got here, but I decided I didn't want to take the stuff out and look at it yet. Alright, so they got them in here good, so much that I can't get them out. There we go. So the hangers are hooked together, but God, sturdy stuff. So these are 12-inch hanging planters. I mean, the metal structure here is good and sound, looks like good quality. This is some kind of cocoa core liner, I guess. It allows to make sure it keeps your dirt in, but when you water it, it'll go ahead and flow through. So really nice to have. So we're ready to go ahead and plant some flowers in these bad boys. So now it's time to go ahead and plant some flowers. The reality though is I'm not really good at design for, you know, containers or anything like that for flowers. Again, I got some interspersed all throughout the garden. But in this case, we got to kind of use a little bit of layout and make it look really nice, because you want something in the middle and you want something to be able to fall over the side. So I decided to get some help. So I recruited my better half, and she's going to give us a little help. She went and picked out some plants, and she'll give us a help planting some of these. One of the main reasons why I recruited her is because she does a really good job from planting flowers all in a different arrangement. And I'm going to show you some of that real quick, and then we'll come back and plant these. All right, so hey Erin, want to come check out what you're doing out here. Recruited you to help me do some hanging planters. So what you got here? This thing's beautiful.
Well, first and foremost, I think our favorite thing in the pot is our Graceful Grasses Prince Tut. It's very airy, it gives some height to the pot.
Looks tropical.
Looks tropical. And then of course we have the coleus. They come in different variations. I have one over here and one over there. And then of course the caladiums, always a nice touch with that. Begonias, and to finish out the pot we have the goldenrod creeping Jenny. All of this was smaller when we first planted it, and it must like the spot because it has filled in nicely.
All right, looks great. So y'all can see why I recruited Erin, right, to help me out. This stuff looks really nice, and she'll help us out on the hanging planters.
And one of my secrets is this watering globe. You fill it up full of water, and it helps keep them nourished all the way down to the root. I do occasionally water it, not as often, but highly suggest these watering globes.
Let's go ahead and put some soil in these things, at least a little bit on the bottom, and then we can figure out just how many plants, what we got selected, will all those plants fit in each one of these planters. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
All right, now I'll go ahead and help you out on this one. A little more.
So, all right, to be safe for the plant and the roots, always be gentle. You can squeeze the container.
Now what kind of plant is this?
Oh, glad you asked. So look at the beautiful vibrant orange. It's a sun patient. Its color is compact electric orange. I thought it would be a really nice summer color. So grab it at the very bottom of the root of the stem, and then I would turn it over and gently squeeze as you're pulling through.
Perfect.
So you can see the roots are kind of bound. You don't want to be too hard, but you will want to open up that a little bit.
Yeah, open up that root system really helps it get started. We'll come back afterwards after we water them in and put a little bit of that organic root stimulator on it just to help those roots out.
So what I do in any container I do put the plant's normal level, what it was in the pot, just a little bit below the top. That way when you're watering, all the water doesn't flow over like a waterfall. So I think we can add another one. So what I'm doing is I'm going to squeeze the container. I'm going to gently pull out, stimulate the roots. That's our center. They're going to grow the height we want them to grow, get some more color in there, and really be the statement piece. So we picked out some. These are purslane, and so these are kind of more the draping. So these are going to continue to spread out and grow. So we have two of our main height winners that are going to give us color, and then we have the drapery that's going to spread out, and they will broaden the color and drape beautifully and give us some more color.
So what's next? We ready to fill in with dirt? Or
Fill in with dirt.
Recognize when we water it now, everything's going to sit down a little bit more from that soil, right? Yeah. Yeah, so we're just filling in the empty spots. All right, now we're ready to go hang it. I'm just going to put it for right now on this shepherd's hook over here. We're going to water them in a little bit. Let's do number 2. All right, we got the first one done. Now it's time to do the second one. This is a selection of different plants Erin got. Emerging Green got some really nice hanging planters.
All right, so for this basket for height, we chose 2 different colors, a purple and a pink. So light purple and red shades.
I picked that one out.
You did.
I'm proud.
So sorry, kawaii.
Yeah, never heard of it, but
again, if you're not familiar with things, always read the cards that come with them. All right. To add some yellow, we have some pretty colors up here, but just do a multicolor. I've always liked multicolor basket. So this is it's Mojave. It's of course yellow, and it is full sun, which we are going to be.
Folks, I can tell you it's hot out here, but you can see sweat dripping off my nose. Sorry about that. It is flat hot in South Louisiana. So
after, it is going to expand out, but we do have 2 holes. So again, after planting, you really do see it didn't look like we'd have room, but we do. And these are called trailing vincas. Vincas come tall and beautiful, and they come in the trailing, and we will definitely be able to fit this one in.
Probably one over the back here too. Yep. Not a lot of room, but
that's okay.
All right, so we'll go ahead and add some dirt to the empty spots. We'll put this on the other side of the shepherd's hook here, just for temporary, till we can water them all in and do all that. All right, so we're ready for number 3. Get a little dirt in there.
This is an all vinca hanging basket. I like that there were 210. Good job.
Yeah, I picked these out too.
All right.
You can go with 2 of those.
Yep. You can hold that. I'm gonna make sure it doesn't. All right. Make sure they're centered, and that way we can do the trails. Absolutely. All right. So trailer.
Like over here.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Number 2. And then a lighter pink. Be gentle but firm, putting it in there. And now add the...
That's the 3rd one done. Man, they look good. All right, so what we need to do, we need to go ahead and water these in. Let's do that.
Oop.
You gotta get the whole thing and get them wet. This first key day, and honestly today with the sun out and as hot as it is, it's not the greatest time to be planting something or transplanting something, but time is not going to wait for us, so we had to get this done. Okay, here's our organic root stimulator. What we like to do is add that in when we're transplanting a plant. And just a little bit. That's plenty. Because I'm not going to put that much water in it. But that little organic fertilizer, it's got humic acid, it's got mycorrhizae, it's got worm castings, all kind of good stuff. That's good. Hey guys, look, thanks for coming back to Louisiana Simple Living again today. And I just want to thank Erin. Asked her to come in and help out on this video, and man, she knocked it out of the park on those planters. Thanks, Erin, for helping me out on the video.
Hope y'all enjoyed, learned something new. We can learn together. Thanks for including me.
And of course, thanks to Emerging Garden. They're the ones who sent these planters to me. I can tell you I was surprised or delighted with the quality. That non-woven cocoa core liner, that stuff's all working pretty good. You appreciate it, Emerging Green. Something you may want to look at getting for your own backyard as well. Also, one thing, look, if you got a garden though, flowers are really important and critical to having in your backyard. Having it near your garden, it attracts those pollinators to come in. They'll hit those plants, those flowers that you got, okay? But while they're there, they'll go ahead and hit your tomato plants, your eggplants, your squash, your beans, anything that's flowering, those bees will go ahead and hit that. So any of those pollinators will come for these types of flowers. So strongly encourage you, whether you get one of these from Emerging Green, which you should, I mean they're high quality, or you do something else, but having flowers in your backyard not just looks good, but it helps attract the pollinators. Now I'll put a link below where you can get those Emerging Green planters, as well as those glass globes that Erin showed you out in the front pots. Well, thanks again for coming to Louisiana Simple Living. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, like that video, feel free to share it. As I always try to remind you, make memories now, not later. Make memories with your family and friends. As always, I will see you on the next video.